Russian President Vladimir Putin, Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan, and Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev have signed a statement on new steps to develop infrastructure projects in Artsakh, Nagorno-Karabakh. The three leaders met in Moscow on Monday and held a meeting together, followed by a joint statement on the development of the situation in the region. Calling the meeting extremely important and useful, Putin noted that the sides came to an agreement on concrete steps to develop economic ties and infrastructure projects. A working group will be created in this regard, headed by the deputy prime ministers of the three governments, Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Russia. Meanwhile, Armenian Prime Minister Pashinyan noted that the sides failed to resolve the issue of POWs. According to him, the conflict in Karabakh has not yet been settled, and there are still many issues that must be resolved. Following the talks, Aliyev in turn noted that the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict was now in the past, and we must think about the future. He also noted that Armenia will have railway communication with Russia via Azerbaijan. After more than 30 years, Azerbaijan will have transport communication with the Nakhichevan Autonomous Republic of Azerbaijan through the territory of Armenia, and the Republic of Armenia will have a railway outlet to Russia and Iran through the territory of Azerbaijan, Aliyev said. Residents of Artsakh, Nagorno-Karabakh, Stepanakert heard gunshots in the capital on Monday evening while Armenian, Azerbaijani and Russian leaders were meeting in Moscow. Citizens called NEWS.am on the phone and reported that the Azerbaijanis were firing shots in the air. According to them, however, after the ceasefire was established on November the 9th, this isn't the first case when gunshots are heard, especially from Shushi. NEWS.am could not receive an official commentary on the incident, while the spokespersons of the Artsakh Defense Army did not answer the phone calls. Bodies of 10 more soldiers and 1 more civilian were found in Hadrut, Sirnakh, and Jabrail regions of Artsakh, the latter's Emergency Situation Service reported. Thanks to search efforts, the bodies of a total of 1,222 servicemen and civilians have been retrieved so far from the sites of the recent war. Azerbaijanis have desecrated an Armenian cross stone in Artsakh, Nagorno-Karabakh. The cross stone in Araka village of Hadrut region was desecrated, the Republic of Artsakh Telegram channel reported. Azerbaijan has always delayed the return of captives, the human rights defender, the Ombudsman of Armenia, Arman Tatoyan, told a news conference on Tuesday. According to him, this is done with the obvious purpose of causing as much mental suffering as possible and creating tension within the Armenian society. He reminded that the permanent representative of Azerbaijan to the UN recently issued a letter in which the issue of 62 Armenians who were taken captives after the ceasefire statement of November the 9th was discussed. Italy has sentenced PACE ex-member to 4 years in prison for accepting a bribe from Azerbaijan. A Milan court has found former PACE member Luca Volonte guilty of blocking, in exchange for receiving €500,000, the adoption of a report on political prisoners in Azerbaijan. The criminal investigation into the death of Georgi Kutoyan, the National Security Service, the NSS of Armenia's ex-chief, has been suspended as it is not known who should be included in the case as a defendant. On January 17th last year, NSS ex-director Georgi Kutoyan was found dead in a Yerevan apartment with a gunshot wound. A criminal case was initiated in connection with the incident and under the Criminal Code article on causing to commit suicide. According to the information published earlier by the investigative committee, a month before this incident, Kutoyan had fired 35 irregular shots from his pistol in the aforesaid apartment, and the chairman of the investigative committee, Hayk Gevorkyan, had told reporters that Kutoyan's suicide was due to personal motives.